My dad does things differently than any other pizzeria, starting with the ingredients that he uses, the type of oven that he uses, which is not a brick oven. It's a high temperature conventional oven, so it cooks similar to a brick oven. It cooks with a fast speed. And he definitely does things much differently, just the ingredients alone. He imports all the ingredients from Italy, and we get deliveries, we get shipments at least 3 or 4 times a week. Because of how small the pizzeria is, we don't have the capacity to hold what we never expected we need. We have somebody who gets the buffalo mozzarella for us, we have another one who gets the olive oil for us, we have another one who gets, we have a lot of specialty toppings that you can't find anywhere else.
Dominic not only makes great pizza, but puts on a bit of a mesmerizing show for those waiting patiently at the counter. Between the cutting of the fresh basil for every pie and the methodical way he stretches the dough and carefully yet randomly places the toppings, he's really gotten a reputation for putting on a great show. A fan favorite trick is when, and this happens often, he uses his hands as a pizza paddle, both for moving the pizza around the oven and removing the pies, all with his bare hands.
He has that talent of pulling the pies out with his hands, and he does that once in a while. He does not do that with every pie. He'll do it once in a while. If you're quick enough, you don't feel it. So he's quick enough. I'm not sure he could stand there holding a pie for a long time, but it's something. It's half a second between coming out of the oven and going to the plate or the box where it's going to go. I couldn't do it. I'm here 20 years and I wouldn't be able to do it. It's kind of a show for people. People really enjoy coming here and just watching it. Just stand here for hours. That's usually the feedback that we get.
Fara is rich in history, and as Margaret said, they have to get multiple deliveries not only for freshness, but just so they can fit the ingredients in one place. Anyone can tell from the line outside that this place is probably a bit too small for its volume of customers. Not that people seem to mind waiting. Though they have to be clever with the space they have, the naming of the place was an easy one.
When my father first opened up, he had a partner, and the partner's name was Fara. So when they got together, they decided to split it, kind of a fusion of the names. The beginning of our last name, DeMarco, and the end of Farena's, the beginning of Farena's last name. They took 4 letters from his name and 2 from ours, and they created the Fara.
Fara has always been a family-run place, though that family has changed over the last 45 years, except for, of course, the pizza man himself.
Frankie went back to Italy many, many years ago, and my dad and my father also, my uncles, my father's brothers used to work with him as well, and they all went back to Italy. My dad just kept working and working 7 days a week. Now we've cut down some of the hours a bit to help us, help keep him strong and help keep everyone, content.
Opening in Midwood, Brooklyn on Avenue J, Fara was a little out of place in a mostly Jewish community, which was also for the most part kosher. But maybe it was this which made them stand out, and soon their small following of loyal customers grew to epic proportions.
Nothing we ever predicted. We were always known as a local good pizzeria for, those who weren't kosher, they would come. And now it became a phenomenon, and people are coming from all over. It's a lot of tourists. Tony Bennett was here recently. We made pizza for Robert De Niro, Julie and Moore. They were filming movies. It's come to a point where we can't photograph every single person that comes in. We can't keep track, and it's great. It's really nice. It's a fabulous feeling because you really get such a positive feedback 99.9% of the time, and people are just happy and smiling when they're eating. It's just really, it's a great thing that we never imagined.
The only bad thing you can really say about Fara is the line. And don't think you can outsmart everyone else because you're the only one that's willing to stand there in the rain, snow, and sleet. Believe me, there are others. The bottom line is, rain or shine, you'll most likely have to wait in line for this infamous piece of pizza.
It's funny because a lot of people think, oh, look at the weather. There's no one's going to be at the Fara today, and they're all thinking that way, and everybody's mind thinking that way creates a line for us.